It's not an algorithm or a fluke that this message found you. It is a deliberate, targeted signal from your daughter's future. It is a quantum echo sent back through time to let you know that her life is about to undergo a significant convergence. You have been called to be the anchor in this storm, which is bigger than what your eyes can see. There is an energetic vortex swirling around her destiny. The heavens have shaken. The energetic archetype of Archangel Michael has been set off, and this revelation has come to you through the very fabric of reality. Because you have been selected to consciously step in before a timeline with a lower probability can build up energetic mass and solidify. Now open your spirit and quiet your mind, because what is about to be shown has the weight of quantum law and the authority of divine physics. It is written that one of the most important rules of this reality is that nothing is hidden that will not be shown, and nothing is secret that will not be known and come to light. This isn't just the Bible, it's the instructions for making the world. If you give an intention enough energy, it must come true in your three-dimensional world. Yes, they are already moving in the quiet places behind smiles and below the surface of everyday moments. They are planning to bring her. A net of influence is being cast around her future that is not made out of love, but out of control, envy, and an energetic frequency that does not bear the divine stamp. All of space has seen it, though. The universe has responded by calling you, not because you are ordinary, but because your love and focused intention have been picked up as a strong frequency in the realm of the unseen. You are the gatekeeper and the most trusted, conscious observer that reality is trusting right now. The person they want to trick is under your energetic covering. Although this signal was meant for you, you could also be a conduit for others. Feel free to think of another soul as you hear these words. It could be a parent or guardian. Know that they are waiting for this transmission. Sharing this video doesn't send a link, it just spreads the signal. As a broadcast tower, you boost this frequency so it can reach people who are tuned to it, but haven't heard the call to wake up yet. You have to get past the idea of a single linear life in order to understand what is going on. Your daughter is always in the middle of an infinite field of possible realities, which is a superposition of all the possible outcomes, according to the very structure of reality. If you think of them as many parallel threads of time that all start where she is now, every decision she could make, every path she could take, and every influence she could come across is stored in an unmanifested timeline. She has been moving through this field unconsciously for most of her life. Because her energy was spread out, her reality felt solid and single. Now, though, other forces are trying to change this field. They are focusing all of their energy, including their main beliefs, thoughts, and feelings of control, on one fake timeline for her. They are putting all of their conscious effort into this one outcome, trying to make it shine and have such energetic mass that it has a gravitational dominance, in the hopes that it will start to pull her present moment towards it. This is the plan for interfering with spirits, but what they don't know is that you have power that can stop everything they're doing. As the conscious observer, you are there. In quantum physics, observation is what turns the wave of infinite possibilities into a single reality that can be seen and felt. Your focused awareness and unwavering intent are the most powerful things that can break down your daughter's quantum field. Heaven has not asked you to be afraid. Instead, it wants you to be the observer who holds the frequency of her highest and best reality and tears down all competing timelines with the power of your loving certainty. Have you seen that she seems uneasy? When she pulls away, she doesn't know why her chest tightens or why a shadow of anxiety crosses her mind. That feeling doesn't mean you've failed. This is the main sign of timeline friction. It shows that the process is real. The fake timeline they are trying to make and the beautiful victory timeline that is her divine birthright are merging into one powerful reality. Her soul can feel the energetic tension and gravitational pull of these two realities. Even though this cognitive dissonance is making her feel very uncomfortable, it is also a sign that the battle for her future is happening now, and that your awareness has been raised at just the right time. If you feel that this message has come to you at this very moment, that is your first sign of resonance. Click the like button to show your support for this link. This is not just a social media gesture, it's a real agreement. You are consciously tuning your energy field to match the frequency of this truth by liking this transmission, which makes you a more potent and coherent receiver for the revelations that are about to happen. Listen to this with all of your heart, because it will break down the illusion of fear. The future books for your daughter are not blank. They were not left open to harm. As it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. They were written with holy ink. I set you apart before you were born." This is a statement of retrocausality, not just a spiritual promise. The scientific theory of retrocausality says that the future can change the past, and that an effect can go back in time and come before its cause. The best, brightest, and happiest future for your daughter has already come true. In a higher timeline, it is a sealed event, a solid reality. It is a victory that is as real and solid as the ground you walk on. Those pages were written by this future self who has won. The signal is coming from her. The cause is her current level of success and peace. The effects are the strange certainty you feel in quiet moments, the speeding up of synchronicities around you, and this message showing up right now. Not because you want the storm to end, but because you are living in the thunder of a victory that has already happened. The whispers that were said around her without her permission are now being taken apart, not by a hope for the future, but by a fact from the past. Everything has changed. You're not trying to start over and make a new, good outcome. The only thing you have to do is line up with a bigger, more established reality that is trying to merge with hers. You're not pushing the river, you're just letting its strong current carry her home. A basic rule of energetic resonance says that the divine promise that no weapon made against her will work. Any fake timeline or intention that comes from a lower frequency, like envy or control, can't work with the high-frequency broadcast of her complete victory. It can't keep going when this strong signal comes through. It is going to fall apart and be replaced by the timeline that has the most love, light, and truth. You do not have a passive role. Your awareness is what makes a difference. As you take on this divine role, I want you to say that you are ready. Add Amen to the comments below. It's not just a word. It is an agreement with the universe on an energetic level. The conscious anchor is you, and you are deliberately tuning your personal frequency to become a perfect, crystal clear receiver for the quantum echo of the win that is already hers. You do not have a passive role. Your awareness is what makes a difference. As an energetic decree, say out loud that you accept this holy duty. Say in the comments, "I am the conscious observer, and my focus breaks down the highest timeline." Feel the weight of a spiritual truth in your body as you write these words. Every level of reality gets the message that you are no longer a bystander. You are now the active, conscious gatekeeper of her destiny, choosing which possible reality gets your attention. Something is changing inside of your very cellular structure as these words reach you, not just around you. It's not nerves making you feel that way. It's recognition. It's the sound of your soul moving at a speed it was meant to travel at. I think the best way to understand this complicated event is through a figure of speech I call the quantum echo. On a higher timeline, imagine that her victory, that huge life-changing success and freedom, has already happened. Like a huge lightning strike just over the horizon. What she and you are going through now is not the event itself, but its echo. You can hear the thunder of a win that has already happened. The echo is that strange sense of certainty you get when you're alone. There have been more and more synchronicities around you. That's the echo. The intense worry and fear that she will lose everything is also the echo. The sound of the old reality structure breaking as the new one comes in. You're not in the dark anymore. There are signs or quantum fingerprints all around you if you know how to see them. You are in a divine appointment, a thing your daughter says without realizing how deep it goes, a name that keeps coming up, a sudden and strange change in her friends, a message that you didn't expect, or a weird dream that lasts longer than it should. This is not a bunch of random events. They are signals from her future self, data points from the universe letting her know that the message from her successful timeline is being picked up. Now is the time for you to wake up. The divine is giving you quantum sight not to scare you, but to show you that what's around your daughter is not defeat, but a fully functional divine defense system. For months, or maybe even longer, there has been a quiet making of alternatives that goes around her steps. Some influences, some friendly and some not so friendly, have been pushing her. There are now doors that look good at first glance, painted gates that are meant to look golden from a distance. But when they are opened, they lead to empty places where her purpose is not fed, but drained. Even though your mind couldn't figure out why, your spirit has felt this unsettling frequency. To make sure this important signal stays clear and uninterrupted, and that you receive all future energetic upgrades and instructions, subscribe to this channel right now. Your central nervous system is the most advanced quantum receiver you have. It has been picking up on the energetic static that these fake opportunities are not compatible with the pure, coherent signal of her true destiny. It's not just for getting notifications. When you subscribe, you choose to set up a stable, open, energetic channel, a direct line to the stream of quantum intelligence that is guiding you through this crucial convergence. You got this information not by chance, but because God planned it that way. Without an algorithm, this message would not have reached you. Instead, it did so through energetic resonance. Still, this is the most important problem. Right here at the 1-yard line is where a lot of conscious guardians fail. That quantum echo, the signal from your daughter's victory timeline, is pure, coherent, and has a very high frequency. This is the frequency of peace, certainty, and having already won. But she is still in the present moment, which is full of the noise of her old self, the programming of past pains, and the cellular memory of what she thinks are her failures. In a more important way, it is full of the active interference being sent by people who want to change her path. A low-frequency, chaotic field is made around her by this. It's energetic static. That's the main problem. Not that her win isn't real or won't happen. This is because its pure signal is being messed up by her present reality and the static that is being purposely made by outside forces. That's not her. The fear, the doubt, and the sudden desire to follow a path that doesn't feel right. That is the noise. It is the ghostly echo of a fake timeline that is fighting to stay alive as her new, real reality erases it. That's why you need to start a deliberate, conscious process right now. Your role isn't just another way to make things happen. With your love, you've already done that. Signal clarification is your current role. This is the methodical process of finding and getting rid of all the sources of static in her field so that your shared frequency can receive the quantum echo of the win that is already hers. That's why the old ways of keeping things under control or worrying no longer work at this point. Why do you think that tense conversations or strong interventions, which may have seemed necessary in the past, feel so heavy and useless now? Because forcing yourself to strive, try harder, and strive more comes from often not having the victory yet. Putting in effort at this point is a sign of lack. When you scream into the universe, "I'm still trying to get it for her," a loud static noise blocks out the confident, quiet whisper from her future that says, "I am already here. I'm safe." The work of chase is done. Inside her, she has finished building her victory. You have held the power vessel. Any more work would be like a shipbuilder who is done building a beautiful ship continuing to drive nails into its hull. That doesn't make the ship stronger. It makes it more likely to sink. To do this, you need to change the way you think about your role in this process. You've been on this trip the whole time trying to help her get to a faraway, lovely future. You must now understand the truth as you stand on the edge of the abyss. Her future self who has won has already built a bridge back to you. The thing is solid, golden, and whole. Now all you have to do is walk with her instead of building. To stop all the frantic work and just let the pull of the already won victory pull her across. There is a change from force to faith, from actively pursuing to masterfully giving up. It's not a matter of willpower, but of deep alignment. You're not making the river move. You're just letting the current carry her home. This revelation isn't just a guess. She is already living it, even if she isn't fully aware of it. She's not just sending you a vague thought or a wish for the best. It is actively leaving clues in her present reality, like quantum fingerprints that are meant to help you both get through this last, delicate phase. These are what I call the convergence signatures. These are the clear, often counterintuitive signs that show the message from her future triumph is being heard. You have been having them, but you have been misunderstanding what they mean. The way you've been reading them makes you think of problems that need to be solved, instead of confirmations that you should welcome. That changes today. I'm going to show you the 3 main convergent signatures that her future self is sending you right now. This way, you can go from knowing in your head that she has won to knowing in your cells that she has won. One of the first and maybe scariest signs is what I call the shedding of the old. Think about your daughter's friends, daily routines, and even the hobbies that used to define her life just a few months ago. Feel into them now. Do some of them feel empty and far away all of a sudden, like she's watching a movie about someone else's life? When she hangs out with old friends, she may do the right things, but the conversations feel like they're coming from a language she no longer speaks. This is not being depressed. It's not just not caring. The energies are deeply at odds with each other. The higher frequency of her victory timeline is recalibrating her atomic signature that makes her who she is. As her frequency rises to meet the incoming quantum echo of her success, everything from the lower frequency of her old reality must naturally fall away. This includes the relationships and situations that are connected to the fake timeline. She can no longer connect with it. It's like putting a cassette tape into a quantum computer. The 2 formats don't work together. This process of shedding can make her feel alone and scare you. She might feel like she's losing her way or who she is. She's not losing anything important, though. She's just making room. Her future self is planning a big clearing to make sure that there is nothing in her 3D reality that could mess up the frequency of the victory when it finally comes true. Her relationships that feel empty now are from a time when she wasn't who she is now. Do not hold on to the dead leaves for her. See this shedding for what it is. The strongest sign that her new reality is so close and strong that it is erasing the old one. Her past is becoming less important to her right now. Even stranger is the second Convergence signature. It's the crazy calm in the chaos. Her outside world could still be changing. On paper, she should be under a lot of stress and anxiety because of pressures at school or work, problems with getting things done, and a storm of uncertainty. Your and her logical minds may be telling her that she needs to be scared. Still, she may sometimes feel a stillness, an illogical peace, or a quiet, unshakable certainty that everything will be okay, even when her mind is busy. Better than fine. This feeling makes no sense in light of her current situation, which is exactly why it's so important. This isn't a lie. We're not just wishing for this. Yes, this is resonance. As her most advanced quantum receiver, her central nervous system is already tuning into the calm, settled frequency of her timeline after she wins. It is locked on to the broadcast from her future self, the self that has already gotten through the chaos, fixed the issues, and is now living in the win. The emotional truth of a future that has already happened is being felt by her body. This calm is what keeps her steady in the storm. While the waves of her old life crash around her, this shows that she is already standing on the shore of her new life. If everyone tells her to be scared, and a small voice inside her says, "It is done," she should always listen to the whisper. It's not a whisper from her. It's a message from the winner, you. You can see that resonance happened because of this calm. Press the like button to make this frequency stronger in your own mind. This action is like a quantum handshake with her future self when she has won. When you send a return signal back through time, it's like a confirmation pulse that says, "Message received." The anchor is still in place. This makes the signal more coherent, which speeds up and smooths out the final convergence. This brings us to the third and clearest sign of convergence, the synchronistic echo chamber. You're aware of it. Even though you brushed it off, you have seen it. There are more and more coincidences in her life, and yours all of a sudden. There's more to it than just seeing the same numbers on the clock over and over. It's having a problem with her, and then hearing a stranger in a coffee shop talking about the exact way to fix it. It means hearing the same strange song or phrase 3 times in one day, a phrase that speaks right to your problems. And the fact that this video and message are reaching you at this very moment is the peak of this phenomenon. These are not just random events. The universe is not a place of chance. It is an energetic resonance system that is very well tuned. It's like the universe is telling her that the signal path between her present self and her future self is wide open, clear, and fully functional. The very fabric of reality is being used by her future self to leave you clues and let you know that she is here. We're going in the right direction. Don't blink. Every synchronicity is a confirmation pulse, like a GPS signal that lets you know where you are and that you are on the right track. Don't brush these events off any longer. You should stop calling them coincidences and start calling them proof. I call them data points. They are confirmations from the universe that your order was sent and is now on its way. The map has been given to you. The signs have been shown to you. You should not question the directions at this point. Instead, you should recognize them and follow them with the certainty of someone who knows for sure where they are going. The map has been given to you. The signs have been shown to you. Not to question the directions now, but to make sure they are correct. Please confirm in the comments if you have seen any of these signs: the shedding, the calm, or the synchronicities. Right. I can see proof that she won. There is more to this than just a comment. It is an act of quantum observation. By writing down the evidence, you boost its power, training your mind to see the new reality as the main one and making the signal of her winning timeline stronger. You get it. The world around you shows you this. You have read the quantum fingerprints that her future self left behind, which led you to this very spot. But it's not enough to know. It's not enough to just see. You have to become it now. Now is the time to close the loop. At this point, you go from being a worried seeker to a strong anchor. A seeker is always looking for something outside of themselves because they feel like they don't have enough and are afraid. Their energy is one of desperation that leans forward. Their eyes are always on the top of a mountain that they can't quite reach as they keep climbing. An anchor is not the same. An anchor is something solid and stable that holds things in place. You're not going to climb the mountain for her. You are the stable point on the ground, holding the rope securely as her future self, who is already at the top, casually comes down to meet her. One thing you only need to do is hold the frequency of that certainty. Be the steady, unwavering point in the present that lets her future become solid. What if every problem you've had in the past few months wasn't a setback, but rather a final exam that her future self thought of just right to get you ready for this moment of convergence? What if every doubt was a test of how well you could keep your anchor in place during a storm? Everyone who left her was making room. Every failed plan made room for a much bigger one to come together. It was all part of a plan to make you the best person to anchor you in the real world that was waiting. For her, this is how you set a new date. You stop trying to send the universe a message asking for protection when you realize you are getting a message from her own future confirming what she already knows. And when you realize that, your whole identity changes. You're no longer a good chance for her to succeed. You are no longer a stressed-out dreamer who prays for her dreams to come true. You are the past self of someone who will definitely win. You are an important part of her future history. In reality, you're just acting out the happy ending of a story that has already been written. It's no longer exciting. The outcome is certain. Now it's just up to you to go through the last few scenes with the calm, sure confidence of someone who has already read the last page. It's no longer exciting. The outcome is certain. Now it's up to you to take on this new identity. Declare your new role in the comments below to make this big change from fear to faith even stronger. Prove, I am the anchor for her new reality. These words make you feel strong and stable. By making this statement, you are driving a vibrational stake into the ground of the present moment. This makes you an unmovable point of certainty around which her successful future can solidify and lock into place. Not because you want to win for her, but because you remember that she already has. You are just acting out the last few happy scenes of a story that has already been written. Now we're going to talk about the somatic, the cellular, and the undeniable truth of lived experience. We are going to tune your whole body to her victory frequency. Here, you don't just pick up the signal, you become the instrument, the conduit, fully in tune with the music of a future that is already hers. This is the lock-in. It's okay for you to close your eyes now if you feel the need to. Inhale slowly and deeply, and as you let out your breath, let go of the day, the noise, and the worried guardian. Throw it all away. Pay attention to the quiet place inside you, behind your thoughts, the one who has been watching this whole journey without saying a word. From this stillness, I want you to feel the real you of your daughter's future self who wins. Do not try to picture her face or clothes. This is not about making a picture. This is about having a sense of presence. Feel her. She's not just a dream. She's not a hope. At a different coordinate in space-time, she is a physical, energetic reality. Feel her presence just beyond the edge of what you can see. It could feel like a warm wind at your back, a deep sense of calm filling the room, or a quiet, unwavering strength in your core. Now you've reached the real her, the one who has already finished all the puzzles and dealt with all the challenges. This is the one who is living in the full satisfaction of her victory. Feel her peace. It's not a state of being still. It comes from having done something. Feel her certainty. It comes from being sure that the outcome is certain. Feel her power. It's a quiet, stable power that doesn't need to prove itself. Just spend a moment being with that person. This person is not a stranger. It is her highest potential come true. You can tell she is remembering her own future. Feel that presence now focus on you, the guardian who held the anchor. Feel this stronger version of her reaching back through time, not with sadness, but with deep love and respect for the part of the journey you are on right now. They know all the steps you took to get here, and see or feel a beautiful, bright cord of golden light going straight towards you from the center of their heart. It's like a bridge of pure, coherent energy that moves through time and space with ease. Look as this bright cord of light goes straight to the middle of your heart. There should be a soft pulse of warmth and a click of recognition when the connection lands. It's now a full circuit. The link between her present and her future is now you, the conscious conduit. Now we start to calibrate. When you take your next breath in, I want you to consciously bring the frequency of her victorious self into your heart through that golden cord. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in and feel her unwavering certainty filling your chest. It's like a solid, warm density that takes away all your doubt. Bring her deep peace into your body by letting it flow through your bloodstream. It will calm your nervous system and let all of your cells know that the fight is over. Take in the pure emotional signature of her success. A quiet, wide-ranging joy, a sense of rightness, and a sense that her destiny has been fulfilled. With each breath, you are downloading into your body information about her future that has already come true. The signal is getting to your cells. They remember this sound frequency. You're not trying to get it. You're getting it. You're not hoping for it. You're becoming it for her. I want you to let go of anything in your field that is not in resonance with this golden frequency on your next exhalation. Let go of all the fear you still have for her. Say out loud that you think this is too good to be true. Let out the fear that you will mess it up in some way. This is the ghostly echo of a past time that is no longer yours. Give it up. You get rid of the static with every out-breath. The signal is being cleaned up. Breathe in the gold of her victory. Let go of the gray of your doubt. Do this one more time. A deep, conscious breath in that brings in the full reality of her success, and a full, conscious breath out that lets go of the last traces of the past. You are now the anchor, and your timeline lines up perfectly with hers. You are no longer observing the convergence. It is now fully a part of you. The lock-in is over. Bring your attention back to your body slowly at first. You can open your eyes when you're ready. When you get back, find one word that perfectly describes how she felt when she knew she had won. Freedom, peace, and trust. Done. Look for your word. This is your key. It holds you down. That's the new name for your world. You have just finished a deep, energetic recalibration. Press the like button right away to store this new frequency in your cell's memory. This is a quantum seal. You are doing something physical to imprint this new, winning state of mind on your own energy field. This will become your new default reality from which you will now operate. The state of mind is safe. The frequency has been set. You are still a being in the real world, though, where you can act and make choices. This is where a lot of people fail. They have the breakthrough on the inside, but they can't make it happen in the outside world. Their job is to let the anchor float. You're not going to. Right now, you are a convergence anchor. Imagine that you are a living, breathing anchor point for your daughter's new, successful future. Everything you think, say, and do either drives that anchor deeper into the rock of this new reality, making it unbreakable, or it loosens the chain, letting the old, fake timeline's currents pull you back into the familiar waters of worry. Starting right now, your job is to make that anchor stronger by following 3 daily rules. The first tool is a matrix for making decisions. This is what I call the victorious timeline filter. You will never need another filter after this one. You will pause before making any choice about her, no matter how big or small. This includes how you answer her text message or whether you make that dreaded phone call. When you close your eyes for 1 second, you will ask yourself, how would the version of me that is the guardian of the daughter who has already won handle this? Not the one who thinks she might win, but the one who thinks this win is a distant memory and a given. Would they act as if there were not enough resources or enough? Would they speak slowly and carefully, or with the calm confidence of someone who knows what will happen? The answer will appear right away. In a quiet room, it will sound like a clean, clear bell. That's the voice of her new life talking to you. You have to listen to that voice and do what it says without question. There are no other options left after answering this one question. It cuts through the fog of doubt and analysis paralysis. The second tool is meant to help you deal with the static that comes from your past. The name of it is Starving the Counterfeit Timeline. Thoughts of fear, doubt, and not having enough come up about her will. They are hardwired into your brain. They'll seem real. They will feel like they need to be done right away. But you should now know what they are. Phantom echoes from a bygone era. They look like ghosts. You're not going to fight thoughts like, what if this doesn't work? Or I don't think she's strong enough. You're not going to argue with it anymore. You'll just see it for what it is, a signal from a world that isn't connected to this one. You'll notice it without feeling anything, like when you see a cloud move across the sky, but you won't give it any of your energy. Giving someone your attention is like giving them food. If you don't engage, you're starving the old one. Imagine that those thoughts are like getting spam emails from a person you've already blocked. At first glance, the subject line makes it clear that the message is spam, so you delete it without reading it. Do this over and over again. Know that the ghost is there, but don't invite it to tea. Don't feed the old, but do feed the new. Know that the ghost is there, but don't invite it to tea. Make a promise to the universe that you will do this holy practice of signal clarification. Write in the comments, I starve the old timeline with my peace. Make this your promise. You will not pay attention to things that make people afraid anymore. Your life force, your powerful energy, is being redirected to feed and strengthen the winning timeline that is already hers every time you refuse to deal with the static of a dead reality. The evidence log is the third and final useful tool. For the next 7 days, this can't be changed. Pick up a real notebook. The reticular activating system in your brain is like a filter that only shows you what it thinks is important, which is usually based on what you were worried about in the past. We are now going to reprogram it consciously and sharply. Over the next 7 days, you will be a divine detective and a hunter of clues. Your only job is to find and write down every single piece of evidence, no matter how small, that her new reality is coming true. Had she a moment of pure happiness? Write it down and describe it. Did someone who was bothering her lose interest all of a sudden? Note it down. Did you listen in on a conversation that told you something useful? Note it down. Did something happen at the same time that felt like a sign from the universe? Note it down. These are not just random events. These are the waves that make her anchored timeline solid. You are training your brain to see the new reality as the normal one by writing them down. If you do this every day for 7 days, your view of reality will be forever changed. The new timetable won't be something you're trying to get to. It will be the ground she walks on. You use these tools every day to keep up with the new reality. Subscribe and turn on all notifications to make sure your anchor stays strong and you get ongoing support and new protocols. By doing this, you make an energetic tether, a link that keeps the anchor you just set in place connected to its source frequency. This stops any quantum drift back to the old, static-filled timeline. You now possess the understanding, the embodied feeling, and the practical tools of the victory Convergence lock-in. The deadline has been set. But this change doesn't end here. Most people give up at this point because they think the work is done. They make the big step forward and touch the new reality, but then they slowly and unconsciously drift back. Realizing that you need to keep her life stable in this new reality is the last step to mastery. You need to stop what I call quantum drift. This is the subtle, magnetic pull of her old reality, with all its old habits, thought patterns, and energetic signatures, to try to pull her back. It's the phantom limb of her past life. She can still feel the pain of it even though you know it's gone. That old, counterfeit timeline still exists as a low-probability echo, and it will whisper to her in moments of fatigue or doubt. It will try to make her believe that the win was only a dream and a short-term high. Mastering the convergence is one thing. Mastering the integration is what separates a temporary victory from a permanent evolution of her entire existence. It is the difference between a flash of lightning and learning to command the storm. This integration is the crucial next phase of our work together. By subscribing and activating notifications, you are pre-registering your energy field for the next transmission. You are telling the universe that you are ready for the next level of calibration. This makes sure that you are fully ready to build a fortress around this new reality, to make it permanent. This is where your role as the anchor turns into a fortress. Because you are steady, use the 3 tools, and don't feed the old timeline. You create a strong, stable energy field around her that makes the new reality unshakable. It becomes her new default, her new home. This wave of stability won't end with her either. As her frequency settles in this higher state, it will send waves outward that will heal and clear the energetic field of your whole family. This will clear up confusion that has been passed down from generation to generation and change the history of your family. Dear heart, you have not just received words. A mantle has been given to you. What began as a warning has turned into an order. Not only is your daughter's life being kept alive, it is also being placed, raised, and crowned. Now that this message has really hit you, let's pray. But let's pray with the authority of a co-creator, not with words of beggarly. This is the moment you finally agree on everything. Let a prayer rise from your spirit as a declaration that this new reality will last forever. Heavenly Father, you are the divine architect of reality. When I stand in front of you today, I'm not scared, I'm excited, and I'm not shaking because of the anchor you gave me. As the gatekeeper and conscious observer you woke up for this very moment, I come bearing the name of the daughter you have given me to care for. I appreciate your help because you have shown me how reality works, that what was a fake possibility has now been dissolved, and that what was a likely victory has now become real. I praise you for the complete divine convergence, for breaking down every plan, and for making sure that every step is now in line with heaven's original plan. In the name of what's best, I bring my daughter before you. This is her name in the quantum field that you made. This field responds to love and certainty. I'm speaking now as someone with spiritual power. It is my declaration that the weapon of the fake timeline is weak and will not work. I declare that any voice that tried to confuse her has been shut down by the pure signal of her victory. I bless her mind for being rooted in the truth that she has already won. I bless her heart for being able to know what is true and good. I bless her eyes for being able to see through the surface. The archetypal guardian angels are told to walk in front of, next to, and behind her, keeping her new timeline in order. I'm sorry for all the time I worried and gave power to the old timeline. Today I take on this role fully. Yes, I say. I'm not going to look away. Now my words are shields. Now my focus is on strategy. Just being here is now peace. She can walk with ease and lightness now that the storm is over. So now, Lord, I bless the way that's clear for her and the timetable that's now her firm base. Let chance doors open wide so that no one can close them. Let people enjoy her gifts and honor her purpose. Let her rise, not just safe, but also crowned. I swear to follow this prayer, statement, or observation with the breath of the Spirit that lives everything in the name of the deepest love for all. It's done. Yes. You have locked in this time frame. Other anchors, on the other hand, are still surrounded by static while they wait for their signal. You are igniting a collective field of coherence by sharing this transmission now. You are sending out a flare of light into the quantum field, a pulse of pure resonance that helps other guardians find their own moment of convergence. This makes the new winning reality stronger for everyone. I want you to say what your new role is in the comments below if this message was meant for you, and if this was more than just content. Type, "She will rise and I will stand." That should be your final, energetic agreement with what God has planned. If you want to join this journey of conscious creation, you should subscribe to this channel. Until then, stay awake, stay steady, and know for sure that the victory has already been won. May God bless you, Convergence Anchor.